Hi Cancer, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Cancer, this is your general reading starting today on the 6th of January 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. And again, this is crazy. Okay, so I've done, I think it was since, has it been for all? I don't know, maybe not for Gemini, but 3 out of 4 at least. I had the new beginnings on the bottom, begin your new life. And I've shuffled this deck so many times in between. So it's unbelievable how this comes out again. Oh my God. Anyway, that's like a major thing. But we just, okay, so same card on the bottom again. We just don't, it's weird how it works. I'm so fascinated how all of this works, I have to say. So it's a general reading, so you can incorporate whatever. And I'm starting with this first deck. I've listed all the decks that I'm using down below if you're interested, to just see the overall energy, and then we're going to go deeper into exactly what's going on for you for the upcoming month. So I asked for a time frame for you, Cancer, early January to early February, and we have Confrontation coming out, so let's see what this is about. We're going to find so much more stuff about why this card is here. We have the rainbow there. I see the rainbow. I see a lot of, it looks like stars, like on the top here. It looks like a lot of stars, but so much happening. There's so much going on. And I just realized that, I was like, have they put all the cards into one card? But no, they haven't. But actually, this dragon right there was coming out for Gemini, and it's now, I really see this here today. So maybe there's a connection here with Gemini somehow, some way. Maybe you have a placement in Gemini. Can be a bit of a magician thing going on there. We have a lot of animals, so maybe a lot of spirit animals is speaking to you right now. Home. I even see a soulmate connection. I see a big, huge transformation. See what's down on the bottom there. Doesn't really want to focus on what's behind it. I want to know what's there. There you go. It's a beautiful horse. It might be a unicorn. I don't see the horn though. It's like if you scratch it a little bit, like the magic came out. A little child that's very like playful. Confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. So we're going to see what this is about. And I just want to say, I think it was Aries. Aries started out with like the most gloomy, two gloomiest first, like the basis cards coming out first, but then it turned into this most gorgeous reading. So don't lose hope if you see this Confrontation coming out first and it's like, boring. And I'm using this new deck that I got from one of my sisters for Christmas, and I just adore it. It's Colette and Reid, and I have some of her decks since before, but this one is new to me, and I just love it. So, Cancer, what's going on for them for the upcoming month, please? Cancer. Feels like there's one more, so I'm just gonna do another round here. There you go. 52 and 2. So the first thing I'm drawn to here with the 52 is mending. 52. 52 is that we have 52 weeks in a year, and that those 52 weeks is now up. That we just moved into this new year. So there's a completion here. There's something, maybe it's very specific, that there's something that you did in this past 2020 that was really shifting for you. I mean, it has been a big shift for a lot of people, 2020. But there's something about the time is up. Like we completed this journey, and it's time to move into the new. There's a little sewing thingy, so maybe some of you guys are into sewing. You sew stuff, or you knit, or you do something like that. I'm very much like, this is, it's also like preparing for a party or preparing for some sort of celebration going on here. So many things coming through here. I see tennis or paddle. Maybe not paddle, you don't say that in English. Paddle. It's such a phenomenon here in Sweden right now. Like everyone except for me and maybe a few others are playing this little new game. It's probably not new whatsoever. And tennis. So maybe that's significant for some of you guys. I see this celebration being prepared for, but maybe not knowing. I don't know. Is it a surprise party and that's the not knowing? Or is it not fully knowing how to go about it or how it's going to turn out or something like that? Very specific message. And then I'm getting this, you know, when you were younger, maybe not everybody had those, but I definitely did. You had those imaginary friends. So to me, it's like she's representing a real person, and this little angel here represents an imaginary friend. So if that resonates with some of you guys, please use it. There's something with thinking about something that doesn't really exist as we know it, I should say, as we know it. And then mending. We're going to go deeper and find out what this is all about. And then we have number 2, which is conversation, communication, and relationships. And we have the yin, which speaks about like the yin yang, the balancing between the yin and the yang. And we want a little bit more yin right now. So let's see what this is all about. Mending, number 52. Can clear that up, please. And then I also see pink skies. Like we have a lot. Excuse me. A little sip of tea. Yeah, we have. This is a very pink card overall. It's a very pinkish, purplish card. Very feminine. And then I also see pink skies. Beautiful pink skies here. Wow. And we have 2 and 3. So there's a beautiful process. Aw, what is this? Mending. We're healing. We're mending something. Okay, so interesting. I'm going to ask them because, I mean, 2 and 3, it's like 2, 3. That's the natural process. We would go from 2 to 3, right? But there's something with 3 and 2. So, okay, so are we leaving a relationship and coming into a new one? Or did we have one and we're leaving it? Can we clarify this? Can we clarify this, please? Wow. 10, it's a completion. It's the highest. It's new. Okay, thank you. So I'm not even going to show you that, just for me to know what I'm going to tell you. So we have it, so it seems like it's in reversed order here, but it's not. So the completion here really was a completion. And we're trying to mend something. And maybe so there's a little bit of a memory of somebody. This imaginary friend might also be a memory of somebody that you were together with and you have a hard time. You're trying to prepare for some fun. You're trying to prepare for some good news for the future. To have like, okay, I'm going to organize a party. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to go. It's like you're trying to cheer yourself up. And you might have an imaginary friend, or you might have people or guides or angels from the other side that you're communicating with. Or this is actually somebody coming in from the other side that has actually crossed over, and they keep... you don't pretend. You don't make it up. It's real what you feel. If this is somebody that has crossed over to the other side, and you feel like somebody's in the same room with you, or you just constantly think about them, or whatever that is, it's them visiting you. This can be a person that you left, or they left you. You decided to go your separate ways, and you just feel their presence, like you still feel like they're still around you, and you try to move on. So I see this 3 of Michael, which is all about Michael coming in to just really comfort you and really be there by your side. I see a black heart in the back there. It's not really a black heart, but it turns up like one. There's some wounding here, and there's some healing that's being needed or has been needed. Release the past, you will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. And I know you don't want to hear that if you, oh, it's the yin without the yang. So, yeah, if you're in the middle of this, you just want to say F off if you just heard that. But if you have taken some time, if this was a while ago, to just know that, okay, so we're picking up what has happened in the past. 3 Michael is like looking out for like towards the future, because it is passion and creativity and joy. And we also have peace, a dove flying around with peace here. So this too shall pass. We have mending, so probably is the mending of the heart. And then we have 2, again, 2 coming out. So there's a lot of 2 here. With your soulmate. So it's like, and if this is, like I said, if this is too soon, if you're still thinking about somebody that you have been with in the past and you haven't healed it yet, you need to heal that first. You need to just take a moment and heal that. But if you have moved on from this, and we're just getting sort of a picture here of how it was in the past, this is what you're now stepping into. And on the bottom here, it will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. So I think that this is, I think, Cancer, that this person hasn't come in yet. I think that this person hasn't come in yet. So, this is somebody that will come in, but you're still grieving or dealing with something or someone from the past. You're mending your heart from the past. You're trying to move on. You're celebratory, like you're doing the best you can with what you have, if that makes sense. Both probably emotionally, but also like physically. And it's already wanting to speak with you about this new gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous relationship coming in. If you haven't listened to me before, you don't know that, but unicorns and peacocks to me, this is a unicorn connection here, is talking about the soulmate, your true soulmate that is coming in. And I see how very, very similar you are. We have a phoenix rising on one side and we have a phoenix rising on the other side. So it's like the both of you have gone through very similar journeys. And if it's not like just the same journey, it's going to be where you recognize each other's hurts, you recognize each other's wanting to close down the heart a bit and understanding fully why. Like, I know why you react that way. I would react that way myself because I've been through the same thing or something like it. And so this is just talking about how there's a new person coming in. I don't feel, Cancer, that they have come in yet. I think that you're thinking about them. I think that you want to move on. You want to go into this next relationship, but we have a little bit of lingering energy from the past. And it's a good thing that you clear it up first. You do not want to bring that with you into the next relationship so that we have unnecessary conflict that does really not need to be there. I feel like this new person, this is represented, this is representing the new person, and they're going to stir up quite a lot of emotion for you. So maybe there's like a little, for some reason I get a little bit of a younger vibe here, that they're coming in like a fresh breath of air. So maybe an air sign. stirring up a lot of emotion, probably because you haven't felt this alive in a long time. Maybe you have just for quite some time felt like you needed to just close your heart down. Wow. Can we clarify this number 2, please? We can. That's it. 3. I love it. 2 and 3. So much. 3, 2, 2, 3. So this confrontation is like there's a lot of things going on in here. We had a soulmate. We picked that up in the card. And we also had the dragon, which is all about like courage to move forward. We have a little house in there. We have magic that will appear. If we look at it closer, we have magic that will appear. There's a lot of more forward movement. But this is coming out stronger now, like the confrontation, pick your battles wisely. I think the past that you're leaving, you're so on the go, you're so moving forward. And the past that you're leaving, to sort of try to actually leave it and not have it hang around and not maybe go into conflict about minor things. You know, it's just stuff at the end of the day. So maybe there's some sorting out of things. Maybe this was a marriage and we're splitting up, what's that called? Bodelning. House separation. You split your stuff, basically. And to try not to fight over it, to just say, okay, this is just stuff. Okay, so now I understand more. When I said, okay, so it's like you're doing what you can with what you have, both emotionally and also physically. So maybe you don't have a lot of stuff right now, but know that that's going to turn around. Okay, so we're clarifying this yin with this 3 of Ariel, which is love. I see a lot of love here. I see a lot of feminine energy. The softer energy, the kinder energy. So maybe we needed to cut out the yang for a bit. Like in terms of balance, like the yin is more the flowy feminine. I will just go with the flow. I will take one step at a time. I will live in the moment kind of energy. And the yang is sort of being a little bit cut out. Like, okay, we don't need the structure and the organization and the I can't say that yang is harsh, but if there's any type of more like hard structured energy, it's yang, it's not yin. And it's like we need nothing of that right now. It's like we just need more creativity and calmness and fun and flow. And so this comes out to to clarify this yin, which I love, because it's 3 again, it's all about passion, creativity, joy. And we have so many wheels. I see so many wheels in there. So the wheel is turning. It's starting to turn in your favor. I want to say good karma returns. Bad karma is leaving. And maybe some other people is getting their fair share of their karma. We have like a box here with this little dancing doll, you know, those that you open them up and they start to twirl around and play. And we have this magical box that somebody's opening. It's almost like they're not quite, we have that here as well. Like we don't see, I only see this guy really clearly, but not so clearly. Well, now it's clear just because I wanted not to be. Not until I did this, like I started to scratch the card, it became clear. Very, very much like a magical feeling here. And we also picked up the magician earlier here. That there's magic happening right in front of your face. And it's like we open this box here. And you see all these beautiful magic that's starting to swirl around and come out here. And I see this as you, and you're like, you could be mesmerized with a new person. You could be mesmerized with somebody or having your eye on somebody. That actually is making you miss all the magic that is going on right now. So deal with that however that resonates for you. Maybe you need to take your eyes off of something or someone right now in order to just really see the magic in front of you. So maybe this is you a little bit focusing on the wrong people or the wrong person. And I mean, I don't think this is your ex, because they wouldn't be portrayed like this beautiful pink little aerial angel in this beautiful musical box if it was the devil themselves. And I'm not saying that your ex is a devil. I'm not saying that at all. It can actually be the most beautiful person, and that's why you're having a little bit of a hard time to deal with leaving them. Everything that is said, that last sentence, feels not true. So this confrontation, this mending your heart, this you don't have too much to work with right now because you were left with not too much. I'm gonna say that at least it's the devil's sibling. Okay, so there's something about magical stuff going on, and when you're ready, you're gonna start to see it. And it's creativity, it's joy, it's fun, it's flow. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So this is very much created. This is very much focused on your creative endeavors right now. We see that with 2 threes coming out. To really focus on your career, to really focus on where you're going, and do what you love, do what's fun for you. Follow the flow right now. Okay, beautiful. So what else can we tell Cancer for this upcoming month? Can we tell Cancer, please? Truth be told, wow, 14 is my absolute most gorgeous number. I'd say 14 has grown over the years. Again, if you haven't listened to me before, you haven't heard me talk about 14. 14 for me is like, I know it sounds so silly to say, but 14 comes after 13. 13. And 12 comes before 13. 12 is the masculine, 13 is the divine feminine, and 14, it just has grown into this, if we were to put some sort of like metaphor around it, it's like next level. It's if you are living in a 3-story house, but you have only used the 2 stories in the house, and it's time to go up to the 3rd level. I'd say that the bottom floor is like 12 and the middle floor is 13, and it's time for the 3rd floor. It's time to move up. And when you move up, it's like a combination of everything beautiful that you ever saw. 14 to me is like the most gorgeous number. Might not be so gorgeous the number itself, but it's like what it represents. It's like gorgeousness in a box. It's gentle and feminine and beautiful and strong and powerful and very, very serene, very pure-hearted. And I love how the gloves / the mask is coming off, and this beautiful, cute owl is standing on top of the mask. Like I feel like we still want to talk a little bit about the mask because it's golden. And so whatever sort of that you came to terms with due to you, like this path leading you up to this point, it has turned you to golden. It has turned you into the most wise person. So we take the mask off, and it turns out underneath it is a freaking owl, and the owl just represents wisdom. So whatever Phoenix Rising, like we saw here, the Phoenix Rising meaning coming out of the ashes, coming out of rising up again from a long time of hardship, I'd say, whether this is in terms of relationships or health or finances or work or whatever this is for you. Take whatever resonates for you. You have grown into such a wise and powerful creature beyond recognition. So you probably don't at times recognize yourself. You probably have become the biggest powerhouse there is due to the situation. So we take the golden mask off, and you're the owl underneath it. And also we have the window. It's like it's like we have this saying, like, you open the window to your heart. This is like the open window to your soul. You really are opening up and letting love flow both out and in. Truth be told, this is like the most authentic, like, you show up as exactly who you are. You take no bullshit. You take no, it's like you will never be able to walk out anywhere without sniffing out anybody that will have a little bit of a off energy. You will walk in the other direction faster than you probably won't even be able to turn up in the same room as them, because you're on the third level of, you're 14 now. We stepped into the next level. Can we clarify this truth be told, please? Yeah, you've grown into the, this is basically the Empress. You've grown into the Queen of Gabriel, and the Queen is just so confident. She has a cat down there. I want to say again, like, there's a cat again, but we don't have a cat. That's interesting. So I want to say there's a cat again. So maybe some of you have been talking about cats. Maybe you just got a cat. Maybe you just pet your cat. Maybe there's something with a cat that really stands out to you, and so you know why I said, here's the cat again. The cat for me represents loving yourself. And the cat also is like very much like, you want to meet? Well, let me see about that. I'm going to sort of decide for myself what I want to do, and I'm going to show up exactly when I want to. They can be a little bit, self-absorbed, which you should be right now, Cancer. This is a moment, this is time in your life where it feels like, okay, you need to nurture yourself. And you seem to be doing so. You seem to have found a lot of love, like this throne-like. It's a very Leo-like. The Empress is very Leo-like, so maybe there's a Leo placement somehow, somewhere here also. But overall, it's just a confident, forward-moving, knowing who she is. Not gender specific, can also be for men. Loving herself, or at least starting to love herself, coming in more to that feminine energy than anything. I love it. It's so powerful. There's a lot of, so the elephant in the background is speaking about wisdom as well. And it's a very like African feel. It's a very, can also be, I want to say like Nevada. I also want to say Las Vegas. There's a little mix there, but yeah, you're sitting on your throne and you're quite solo. There's a lot of, like, we have a soulmate connection here. We have a soulmate vibe going on. And I think you're thinking about a significant other. But we're going solo right now. It's very important. It feels very important in your life right now that you sort of just own your own. You own your own. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So whatever you're doing, whatever you set your mind to right now, and it seems to be a very creative, like career path, there's going to be people showing up, or you're going to feel inspired to reach out to certain people that will help you along the way. And then Cancer, to receive that help, because you're not the strongest person in the world to receive help or to ask for it. Oh, sorry, wrong one. So this is going to close up the reading. So some final message for Cancer, please. Final message or final something we want them to know. You flipped, but it didn't come out. And that's exchanging gifts. And here's the cat again. Okay, so maybe it's just a play on words. Maybe it's just playing tricks on me a little bit right now. It's very pink. Again, it's very pink. 27 reduces down to number 9. So we have endings here. Exchanging gifts. I see this as the box. The the playing, this little lady right there in the playing box, he is very fixated on her. And exchanging gifts, it's like, if we take this little girl in the playing box and she has a mask on, and either we transform her. So I don't feel like this is you. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is perhaps your person or somebody in your surrounding, or this represents a situation that you've gone through. The cat is reaching out, and the cat like wants to give this person love. We want to come into love. We want to take the mask off. And exchanging gifts. You see the mystical like going on there. The face is hidden in the box. There's something about, okay, so if we exchange gifts here, we take her out of the picture and we put love in instead. And the thing with, here's the cat again. So I said that and I was like, here's the cat again. I was like, that's interesting because we haven't had a cat here. So I don't know why I'm saying that. But here it is. Here's the cat again. And there's something with a play on time, like timelines or different dimensions, that you might start to have like premonitions of things that's to come. And I've learned these days that if I say, here's the cat again, I don't just sort of wipe that off or swipe that away and say like, I'm just crazy. I don't know why I said like, I'm just crazy. I know I said that for a reason, and here's the reason. It's like, okay, so maybe you start to premonish. Can you say that? To have premonitions about things. So you feel in advance what's about to happen, and then when it happens, it's like, oh, goodness, I felt that. I felt that like that was gonna happen, and you have like nothing to focus it around, if that makes sense. It doesn't really make sense why you got it, so it's just you feeling into the energy that's going on around you. And there's something about out with the old and in with the new. Taking whatever has their mask on, whatever doesn't want to reveal their true self or want to be focus, that wants to be authentic with you, has to go. And we're replacing it with love. We're replacing it with the confidence and with knowing yourself. I feel like there's another story coming out that with your actual person, you're going to be able to exchange gifts. Like maybe you're really good at certain things and they're really good at certain things. So you're going to swap your ideas and you're going to have like such a beautiful relationship. So we're going to see what else we are going to find about this. Actually, this card wanted to come out by the book 11. It's a brand new beginning, stepping through a portal. There's the elephants again, talking about a lot of wisdom. And there's this desert again, like stepping into the desert. There's something with the sand. So I'm not going to clarify this. I'm going to go into the extended and see what else I can find around this, and just overall else what I can find about your story right now. So if you feel like this is your story and you resonate with it, then you're so welcome to the extended, to the link that's in the description box down below. Rather there. If not, then thank you so much for watching, Cancer. Happy New Year, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys.